Whoops. There we go. Aloha kakaki.com, aloha maikako. How's it going, everybody? Sorry I'm running a little late today. Some stuff came up. Had a late lunch, but made it. It's 1:15, so let's dive right in. What happened yesterday is I lost about 30 minutes. I thought it was more like an hour, but it wasn't. Oi, oi. I thought it was more like an hour, but it wasn't. It was more like 20, 30 minutes. Basically, a double boss fight killed me. So what I did last night was I caught up to where I'd kind of left off, so we don't have to stream it all again, and we'll just we'll hooly on. So see if we can't beat that second boss fight today. We did get Ifrit, Ifrit in this version, Efrite, something like that. Little fire guy. So that's pretty cool. It looks like you can swap between like the special summons that you have. So you start off with Sylph. Now I've got Efrit. So we're gonna stick with him for a while and see how he does. Arithmetician isn't working, but you're still calling first? What? That's not how it works. Sad to say. Not how it works. Did he claim it then leave? Did he? I don't know. It shows on my end that Crifton redeemed Arithmetician for the day. So there you are. Let's see. Just gotta make it through this. I'm gonna make a left here. Oh, maybe it disconnected him? Is it not? Yeah, I can't redeem it. It looks like it's claimed. Did I call you Kakaluhola? What? No, I did not. Are you talking about my greeting when I entered the stream? Or when I turned the camera on? Is that what you're talking about? Something like that. I don't know. I look tired today. I think I am tired today. Let's put it on the side so it's a little more mysterious. There we go. This. I need a bigger desk. This is a disaster. There's just stuff everywhere. Too much stuff. And with Christmas coming, there's about to be more stuff. Okay, that takes us through there. Now back into the Force of Doubt. And I enjoy the Force of Doubt ambiance. So you know what else I noticed about this game? You cannot use healing items on your summoned spirit. But when you walk on the map, like so, it actually recovers their MP and HP with each step, which I think is an interesting dynamic. It doesn't treat them as a proper party member, but you do get a little assistance there. Terrible damage, and this is fire too. You'd think that Trunk Man would be a little more susceptible. Is that an actual Hawaiian word, Duo Beard? Kakaluhola? I might have to look that up. All those trunk men. Yes, Dragon, it's true. There's a lot of trunk men here in my life. Dragon, welcome to the stream. In Entmoot, yeah, I just walked in and now they're all like, how dare you. Mappy Man, how's it going? Is this the game with the... Yes, I think I can surmise what you said there. I think I can. It is, yeah. Which, I don't know. I don't have this CIB. So a couple people have asked me that, and each time I kind of forget what's on the cover. So one gets for being hasty. Hey, don't be hasty. That's the last thing one should do. Are you kidding me? Enemies dodging and crap like that? Oh, you rented it for its cover? I don't know. I don't know that she is. I will say this. That's the North American cover, so the original Japanese cover does look quite different. But I'm not sure which character that's supposed to be on the cover. Maybe it's Tifa? Maybe? Okay, hit him. Thank you. Was that so hard? Okay, we're just gonna have to wipe these guys already. If I hadn't missed like 4 attacks in a row. Oh, come on. That's gotta be it already. This game looks like it slaps. What's up, Treaky? Yes, this is a very unknown game for the Super Nintendo. Only a handful of people that I've talked with have played it, really. But this is one that I think you should check out. Made by HAL Labs, so you've got some Kirby-esqueness in it. But yeah, it's a turn-based first-person dungeon crawler. That's pretty streamlined, pretty simple. There's no real traps or anything in the mazes, which is interesting. Oh my gosh. The only thing is the random encounter rate, as you can see, is pretty high. Pretty significantly high. So, if you are looking for quote-unquote hidden gems on the Super Nintendo, this might be one to check out. I should have a better idea about that eventually, though. And then I want to run this thought by you folks, too. I know some of you are good thinkers in here. What do you think about the idea of the hidden gem on a system as popular and as studied as the Super Nintendo? I tend to think that there are no real hidden gems left on the Super Nintendo. They're just games that, you know, aren't as well known, let's say. Now that said, Lufia 2 was a hidden gem for me personally, because I hadn't played it, and I found that it was fantastic. And yeah, not a lot of people talk about Lufia, but it's not exactly like if you put Lufia in a YouTube video, it's not like 90% of your audience would be like, oh my gosh, what is that, you know? Hidden is pretty relative on the American SNES at this point. That's a great phrasing, I think. Relative hidden. Because yeah, we're not really going to find anything on the North American Super Nintendo that's going to be, you know, completely like, oh, I didn't know this existed. There are a few people who have told me that about some of these games. What was one that oh, Brandish was one that people were like, I didn't know this was a game. But yeah, I don't know that a couple people not knowing about Brandish really makes it a hidden gem too. They're more buried than hidden. Yeah, there is. This is interesting. They do tend to get drowned out. Yeah, so they're buried underwater then. Call something hidden gem, people get mad at you. Yeah, it's one of those terms that carries a lot of what? Stigma. Carries a lot of charge to it of some kind. So if you suggest something is, it's one of those terms, hidden gem, you know, goat. Folk have thoughts on those things, but Arcana may wind up being a hidden gem for me personally, though. King Arthur's World, do you like that one? Now, is that the top-down action-adventure game? Or is that the side-scrolling strategy builder game? It's been a long time since I played either. All right, let's use a few things here. Well, no, we might want to save that. Let's yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. Well, There we go. I understand. Problem is, it's what gets people to click on videos. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I get depressed scrolling through gaming Twitter or gaming YouTube. Gaming Twitter is another matter. Gaming YouTube when yeah, all the videos are just bait, you know, with a game that is clearly not hidden, but they put it in the thing because that's what gets the clicks. Yeah, once again, YouTubers tyrannizing the conversation. Man, so many things. The retro problem. Oh my gosh. What even was the retro problem? They were complaining about, that was a one-step encounter right there. I hate those. They were complaining about the prices that their own videos had jacked up for decades now. Let's see. No, that's wrong. Okay. I need to consult the map once again. Let's go ahead and do that. Get that up and running. I feel like I've been through this forest many times at this point. Because I have. Because it has been many times at this point. Arthur's World is Lemmings clone. Okay, so it's that one. Because there's King Arthur and his Knights is, I think, the one that I'm thinking of. That's the top-down action-adventure game. Which is, it's not bad. This is kind of directionless. I wish I could call a video Arcana review. Yeah. It would be nice. It would be nice. That's something we decided. I mean, websites work differently, obviously. But that's something we decided on our website, thepixels.com. That's the-pixels.com. That we would just call something a review or a critique or, you know, first impression. The title, the date, and the platform, and that's it. Ooh, compatible with the SNES mouse. How's it going, Ninja? Welcome today. Meme a while back passed around where at least 3 YouTubers. I know it was those 2. I remember seeing quite a few others. Yeah, I think that those videos were about the pricing of retro games, which, again, I just find really ironic. It's like that meme with the guy shooting the other guy behind him and then blaming somebody else for shooting the guy behind him. Yeah, Google the retro problem. Go to images sometimes, or videos, and you'll see a bunch of the same thing. What is your approach, Streaky? Because I know you're on YouTube. So what's your approach out of curiosity? How do you try to get people to click on your videos? What's some of your philosophy? You don't have to share trade secrets, obviously, but those people don't care about what they make anymore. And it's a shame. It's a shame. It's almost as if, you know, we're just awarded popularity points on social platforms, and that's all that matters. Not necessarily what we have to say. This is such a weird naming convention for attacks. Attribute? A surprise attack. What's up, DeBomb? You were the surprise attack today. It's kind of interesting that there's surprise attacks in this game. Right. It seems weird because you're moving really in like this tunnel vision direction. Oh, he is a surprise attack. He's right behind me, isn't he? I think he might be. Oh, that's too far. Not a fan of the fact that you can encounter an enemy on a turn. That just seems a little silly. What about, I like when they're all stacked on top of each other. It's like a tree standing on top of a Venus flytrap with a bee in its hair. Perfect. Yeah, surprise encounters. Read something for surprise. I decided to give you $100. That'd be nice. I was picking Chrono Trigger for Nintendo A to Z tomorrow. I hope most people pick Chrono Trigger. That would be fantastic. I mean, I know what's going to happen when we get to Q. So hopefully we can get some early goodwill out with the letter C. Turn around and see a grinning, half-toothless idiot face. Yes. I had to turn and look, because you never know. Dumb fan mail that makes you laugh. The title as clickable as possible without losing honesty. And the day no one's able to decide talking about games. I got you. Oh, are you stubbornly sticking with gatekeeping Famicom? For shame, Cinco Play. How could you? Ruined the whole thing. No Kakoma Night in Busyland, love? What the? You haven't played much Chrono Trigger, but you have played it. You have played it, right? I hope my Ifrit isn't killed here, but if he is, I could always switch to Sylph, right? I guess. Let's test something. So if I switch now, whoops. If I switch now and then walk a little bit, is it gonna recharge his stuff? It looks like it did. 49. Yeah, it did. Okay, so that's neat. If you need to bench one of the summons for a little bit so they can recover, that's cool. Because if they die, I think only the fortune teller can revive them. That doesn't feel good. Single play is all Famicom. Suplex is all WTF Famicom. Oh, Suplex is your alt. I was like, who the heck is Suplex? I got it. I got it. Yeah, it's your brand. That's why I contacted you in the first place. But I can't get into it. My contract is very, very strict on the matter. Not enough it's a personally meaningful game yet. Oh, yeah. No, just ditch your personality and mention it anyway. Or I'll come and find you. How's that sound? No, just kidding. Twitch is like threatening chat members live on stream? Have a partnership. No, just kidding. Alright. More bad guys. A lot of them. Hey, throwing water? Now? Messed up. Yeah, you know what I'd like to do, single play, once this one is over and done with. I'd like to do an RPG A to Z. Of course, now it's going to look derivative of my own idea. But what you going to do? That's life. Sometimes the sheer irony is like both a thorn in one side and the best stand-up comedian that you can think of. The problem, again, with doing RPGs is... Gosh, when you get to the letter Q, there's really only one game. It's it's a default letter. Like I was trying to think about it last night. I was like, can I think of any other RPG that starts with the letter Q? And I thought of Quest for Camelot, which I think was on Game Boy Color. But it's been a long time. Might have an easier time with that. It's not, maybe it's RPG per year starting. Yeah, these are all ideas that we can do. You know, like we could do an RPG A to Z. We could do an RPG per year. We could do all this stuff. Doesn't necessarily have to be one or the other. We could do them back to back. We could, I don't know, RPG love is what we can do. Favorite is a Q. If you go by the subtitle rather than the series name, no subtitles. That would be cheating. I don't think I didn't think of it too. I did think of it. But yeah, I was like Q, Quest Mystic Fantasy Final. That counts. Threatening on Twitch. Better fire up that body paint. I've got it right here. Random Twitch higher up in chat. So what's this I hear about threats? And where do I get some? That's what he loves. He loves just threats. Nuts to it. Oh yeah, Q64. That's all he can do. It would be the default letter. Top 30 SNES games that start with S and don't contain the word super. I like that. I might do a 6. Because I put out that top 6 hardest Super Nintendo RPGs ranked. And I was like, maybe I'll just do a couple other top 6s. And I was playing around with like top 6 dullest protagonists on Super Nintendo. I had thought of the opposite, top 6 SNES games that start with or that have Super in the title. Yeah, RPGs only. Quake would work. I learned that there's actually one single game on the Super Nintendo that starts with the letter Q. Just one. I was pretty shocked. It's Q*bert 3. I haven't even played that. Soul Blazer, Sparkster, Super Metroid, Supple Mario World, Super Bomberman. What else is there? Oh, there's the Secret of Mana, Secret of Evermore, and Secret of the Stars. We should go to do Ninja Temper's top 20 SNES games. Well, you're supposed to be writing a list for my website, aren't you? I would publish it. You just gotta get on that. No one wants to write Nintendo 20 times in a row. Subaru, Mario Kart. You just drive a Subaru. Quest for Glory series comes to mind. Dragon. So then, is Quest for Glory? Quest for Glory is the title, or is it a subtitle? It's a title, right? It's like the main title. Spanky's Quest. But Super Godzilla doesn't work. I can't think of another one. Oh, that's the main title? Oh, that would work. Quest for Glory, is that the King's Quest spin-off? No, it's its own thing, isn't it? I don't need to worry about Sala so much because, yeah. Because this next boss fight is going to be pretty much entirely Rooks. Entirely on Rooks. Its own thing with light RPG elements. Quest for Glory is Sierra RPG point-and-click hybrid. That's what I was thinking. Was the attachment to Sierra, right? Spandex Quest? Let me see. I gotta see what else there is on Super Nintendo. S, and it doesn't have Super in it. Samurai Showdown. Not a great port, but it's not unplayable. Sequest is on there. Shadowrun. That was it. I was like, I know there's something else on there. Oh, how could we forget? Look at this. How could we forget? I'm not even gonna utter its name. Shadowrun is your goat? Maybe we'll play that next. I've never played Shadowrun. Street Fighter 2 Quest for... it's it's a lot. They've got a lot of subtitles there. I wish I was as good as Shaq Fu. I wish I was as good as Shaq. But once you add the Fu in there, it's no longer palatable, is what it is. Then at that point, it's done. Which version, Crifton? It's awful. Oh, okay, let's heal up. We're here. We are here. Let's get what's his face to the max. Sala is gonna leave us. And let me see. Maybe what does he got? He's got Stomp All. Meanwhile, Sylph has got the one that increases your dodge all. So maybe I should keep that. So NES version? Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, there are some really bad fighting games, for sure. I couldn't say. So this is the part that I made it to yesterday. We died to a boss named Zeles or something like that. Zales, Zales, something like that. And lost about 30 minutes of progress, which didn't feel great right at the end of the stream. But what you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys, bad boys. So what I did is I kind of caught up on all that last night and then made it back to this spot. Here we are. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not using any guide as far as what's coming. So that's why I lost to that. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to or not, and did wind up losing the battle. It was pretty tough, actually. That encounter, they hit pretty hard. So Rooks is level 14. Hopefully that's good enough. If not, I'm just gonna have to go back to town and grind again. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Everybody was pretty good. Ninja tried to sneak some tips in every once in a while, but he's been good, especially today. He's been good. He's not in timeout right now. Worst fighting game ever played was Slaughter Sport on Genesis. Say no more. Once you say the system that shall not be named. What? I got turned around? I thought that was the entrance. Oh, no. See, I'm getting confused. There's one more step through the Forest of Doubt that you have to do before all that. Okay, so there's one more treasure I need to pick up here. Picking up your grill friend? I didn't know you were into barbecue. Who isn't, though, am I right? Hue Tree. That's right, there's some nasty enemies here in this part of the game. Take that, you fiend, you brute. Maybe we'll switch back to, Ifrit. Just for that reason. Oh, he gave up. Ninja gave up. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. I was walking along, minding my... This song pops in my head every time. And Ninja came and hit me in the eye. Hang on, I'm screenshotting Ninja's claim right here. Just got to make sure that I save that for posterity. Where's the fun in giving up? I'm having fun now. That's my goal in life, is to essentially get people to give up. Push them to the brink of giving up on their weird attachments to bad games. Press buttons on control pad. Crifton, how could you? How could you? Speaking of barbecue, Red, be honest. What's your opinion on the barbecue here versus where you've been? It's a great question. Texas barbecue or Hawaiian barbecue? Now, there is a third factor that we need to involve, and that is Korean barbecue. Okay? Now, I'm going to say that there are different strengths and weaknesses. I think of Korean, Texan, and Hawaiian barbecues. Hawaiian is very diverse. It includes a lot of different ideas from around the world because Hawaii is a very diverse place. Texas, you know, here they're really into brisket and they do it really well. I feel like Texas is we do one thing and one thing really well, and that's beef. Like, I've had some sausage down here. I've had the beans. It's weird to me that, like, you'll go and get Texas barbecue and they're like, hey, guess what? You can order, you know, like a brisket and we'll give you toast, potatoes, and like, and freaking, like, oh, shoot. It was right on the tip of my tongue. What is it? Something, oh, and beans. They'll give you beans, toast, and potatoes with meat. And I'm like, do you want me to never go to the restroom again? But the beef is really good. I had wet brisket here for the first time, and I was like, oh my goodness. I could live on this for the rest of my week-long life. Kept it going for a few months. You need a break from the lies. You know what, Ninja? This is how you earn respect with Well-Read Mage. And you did it. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. It's like admitting that you're an alcoholic or something like that. Like, it's just, you let go, and now the healing process can begin. So well done to you for that. But yeah, it was about time to give up on that. It was going on for a very long time, and we all knew it was baloney. Ain't nobody really seriously thinks Nintendo is the best game on the Super Nintendo. There's no way. Hawaiian barbecue, yes. Yeah, if you can get it, it's delicious. You know, it combines all kinds of different Asian cuisines. It's just great. It's really good. It just works. Huh. I hate that phrase. Speaking of criticism yesterday. But I don't know. What do you think, Crifton? What kind of barbecue have you enjoyed? What's the verdict on Korean barbecue? Yeah, Korean barbecue. So I think Korean barbecue is the oldest, right? It's had the most time to kind of ferment its ideas. So you're getting a lot of tradition with Korean barbecue, and that is definitely a strength. Now, a weakness of Korean barbecue is it can be really oily, especially if you're getting cheaper stuff. So there's that. Not the worst thing on the planet, but it ain't the best thing on the planet either. So, call it what you will, but gotta give it to Hawaiian barbecue. You know, you can have your teriyaki chicken and your ribs, and you can have sashimi, and you can have fish, and you can have a variety of things. It's not just like beef with a bunch of carbs, and it's not just like, you know, really oily stuff. But brisket is really good. Spending 12 to 14 hours to smoke one is a job. It is quite a lot. You know what? If you ever get the chance, try huli huli chicken. It's a kind of smoked chicken. Originated in, I think it's Portuguese. But they brought it to Hawaii. Huli huli means to turn around multiple times. So it's chicken that's kind of just turned multiple times as it's smoking. Really good stuff. Rally Flow, bro, how's it going? For $7.44, I can get you a cheesesteak that'll clog your arteries. Sign me up for 2. I got a lot of arteries. So you're speaking about it, Nintendo, for a second. Do you genuinely want to like it? It's like Ninja said, idea's awesome. Yes, it's got a lot of things that I really love. I love recruiting characters. Unfortunately, the actual practicality of doing so is really tedious and boring. I love the setting. I think the setting's fantastic. Unfortunately, a lot of the dialogue is really dry, and you're basically just dealing with menus the whole game. So it's a really dull experience, even though the concept is really cool. And I wonder if you'd played the original versions of it, if you could, if it had been better. I don't know. But playing it as a port on Super Nintendo, it doesn't feel good. The Hog's Trough. Where are you at, D-Bomb? Are you down near the Houston area as well? Turnt chicken instead of burnt chicken. Just described Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, Kentucky. All right, we're close, but we're not that close. Brazilian barbecue. Explain Brazilian barbecue to us a little bit more. I'm nervous here. As you can see, I'm kind of delaying a little bit. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna breeze through this. So we met Raynal yesterday. He explained that there's 4 elements and 3 treasures that we need in order to defeat the evil Empress. I think that was about it. Yeah, at one point there was like half a dozen of us from the Houston area were in here one day, and that was pretty cool. We need to plan a game night. People from Houston. So you're in the area. I'll share a secret read about Tex-Mex joints. Get food like ribs or steak. There was a great Tex-Mex. Oh no! I'm sorry. There was a great Beach Mex place in California. It was a chain, Rubio's, and we couldn't find one out here. But I really liked their fish tacos. But Tex-Mex, there's a place up the street from us called El Palenque, and it's really good stuff. really. I think it stands for Ring of Fire or something. It's a cockfighting term. And because I asked once, I was like, so what does this mean? What does the title of your restaurant mean? They're like, oh yeah, it's like, you know, cockfighting. I was like, oh, am I about to be arrested? El Palenque. Oh, Crifton knows. It is great. Yes, you've been there. Oh, we gotta go have dinner there sometime together. That would be a lot of fun. You know, that's where we should do a meetup. We should do a big meetup with a bunch of Houston people. Go to El Palenque, and then afterwards we'll come to my house. We'll hang out and play games and stuff like that. Used to go to high school. Oh, I see. So it's been around. That's cool. So much food left in the world. I would love me too. Me too. I was born to be a gourmet. I really was. I mean, look at me. I'm wasting away. The El Palenque is really good. So when we first got out here, we were kind of cruising around trying to find good restaurants. And my rule of thumb is if the restaurant parking lot is full in the off hours, you need to go there, right? And sure enough, we're driving around. I was like 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and their parking lot was full. And I was like, all right, this is probably pretty good food if people are eating it, you know, during a weekday in between the lunch and dinner rush. And sure enough, we go in. They're super well staffed, very friendly. Food comes out super fast. And it was excellent. It's so good. That's like one of my favorite restaurants out here. Yeah, the coasts have got a lot of cool foods. If you ever have the chance to go in, a Zerl. I was like Zales or something like that. If you ever have the chance to go to Hawaii, you need to try the food. Save a lot of room because there's so much stuff there to try. Really popular right now is ube. It's a purple yam, and they'll put it in cookies. They'll put it in all kinds of things. Okay, here we go. Against freaking Zerl, who at one point was like attacking twice. So I'm just gonna keep spamming dodge all and try and just increase my avoidance as much as I can. That's gonna be the tactic. We're gonna use we've got. No, I don't have it. I thought I had the amulet. So if I do lose, we'll use the amulet. But I've got more stuff this time, so let's see. Oh, no, there it is. That's right. It's a card. It's kind of weird for me to think in terms of a card being an amulet, you know. So it is similar to sweet potatoes, but not as sweet. But the way that it's used, it could be very sweet or not. So, like, for example, we had malasadas, which I think is also, it's a Portuguese donut that's stuffed. Right, so this one was stuffed with an ube paste kind of thing. It was like a custard almost. It was so good. Everything's a card, right? So I'm like, call amulet. That's in my inventory, but oh no, wait, it's a card. But then I have a separate inventory for cards, and it doesn't make sense. Anyways, call amulet. Here we go. But it's what is that? Are you kidding me? Well, that sucks. That does sucks. Okay, let's try Fire 2 and see what that does. Nothing of import. All right, so I got damaged by my own thing. It summoned Kirby. It looked like a little Kirby guy, didn't it? With the double jester hat and everything. Let's just keep getting dodge all up. But yeah, purple tuber. Similar to taro. That's why people were like, oh, this is ube. I'm like, what's the difference between ube and taro? And their eyes just kind of cross. So I don't know if there's anything significantly different about it, but it is what it is, and that's all that it is. So I guess call amulet, despite its price, can actually be really bad. Taro is delicious. Taro chips in particular, oh my gosh. I had a mahi-mahi steak when I was out there that was like this thick. It was like as thick as my thumb. I measured it with my thumb when it came to my table. I was like, and it was pretty good. Mahi-mahi is such a clean tasting fish. I know, right? It was helping me out last time. I'm gonna try it again. We'll just keep doing it because taro is white with purple veins. Ube is solid purple and sweet. Oh, look who it is, ladies and gentlemen. Life with a waifu. She is actually, though, Despite not being Hawaiian, she does know more about tarot than I do. She's very much into the tarot stuff. I met her in a tarot cult, believe it or not. Just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, my real waifu, Blaifu. She is still in my phone as Blaifu, I believe. Crash, how's it going? Arcana is a great game. I've really been enjoying it, and I am surprised at how few people mention it. It's really great. I feel bad when people's eyes cross after I say something goofy. Never know which eye to look at. Just look at their nose. That's how you do it. Well, hi, Blaifu. There it is. So getting over the flu. Oh, speaking of ooh words that end in ooh. Crash. Feel better. Get well soon. Recover splendidly. And then you rise like a phoenix out of Arizona. And I don't know if you're from Arizona. It's figure of speech. I'm rising like a phoenix out of Arizona. Oh. So much damage. Oh, okay. Last cast of this, which I don't know if this is actually doing anything. Zerol, don't. Okay. Let's use some medicines. There we go. That's a great recover right there. We're going to do it this time. Adequately got enough stuff to do it with. If CIB Super Famicom version of this not long ago posted in one of the various social media groups. But yeah, pick one. No, you could do all of it. And let me know when you do. I'd be down to see it. I think the cover is really cool for the Arcana Japan. There it is. Okay, we did it. We're a little better prepared this time. Sala. Oh. She left me. Chapter 3, Rescue. So this game kind of moves at a pretty quick pace, you know, despite the fact that you're crawling through dungeons. I just noticed the two ladies on the other side. I thought it was all just fancy stuff. With such an important mission to complete, where has he gone? Wait, there's a letter on top of the desk. To Sala, I'm coming to the ice mine. Don't do anything until I get there. Axes. The ice mine. That's where we have to go next. Face it. The ice mine. Alright. Let's see. What do you got? Ooh. Ice blade. Oh, firebrand. Well... Okay. There's so much in here that he can't even equip. Okay, there's the battle axe. Now let me check what are like the actual stats on these, because it doesn't really show you in this game, you know? Items, characters walkthroughs, weapons. Oh yeah, Card Master. Card Master, which is interesting. They renamed it after the major Arcana, but it was just kind of more called generically Card Master. I kind of wonder why they made a decision like that, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they rename you? Okay, Battle Axe is 70. Let's see. Firebrand is 160. Oh, but he can't use it. Ice Blade is 120. But it's gonna be... I'm going to an ice mine. Does that really make any sense? Scimitar is 100. What should I do? Should I buy the Ice Blade or the Scimitar? Oh, here's Ninja doing his thing. Ice Dungeons, the lesser of two evils with water dungeons. Yeah, I'm not a fan of slippery stuff. I don't think they're going to do that in this game, though. So we should be good. Okay, what else? There's those. Seam mail. Plate mail. Plate mail is probably going to be the best for this. Let's check armor. Yeah, plate mail 57. So let's get the plate mail. We'll go ahead and we'll yeah, we'll trade for it is what we'll do. Plate mail, trade. I like the trade feature. Let's get rid of this. And then see what else we can get here. Going to an ice dungeon, would an ice blade be a bad idea? I think so. We were victorious. Oh, you missed it. Yeah, we defeated Zealous. It was great. And inflation is brutal. It is. It's rough. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking the scimitar rather than the ice blade. I wish that we could equip the firebrand, but we can't on rooks. So it's either the scimitar or the ice blade. But let's see what else we got here. We bought that plate mail. Iron shield is, I think, going to be next for shields. Don't look like there's anything else. Large shield. Oh, yeah. It's a jump up in 2 tiers. Okay, and now to make the choice of the item. He doesn't know how to swing it. He's like, it's too hot. I don't know. What would you do? Would you buy the scimitar or would you buy the ice blade? Let me explain the damage difference. I don't like this track right now. It's getting really repetitive. It's only a difference of damage of 20. So I don't know. I feel like it being water is going to be a downside. I might just buy the scimitar. Let me go ahead and do this. Actually, we're going to go ahead and save the game. I don't know. It kind of makes sense that they are. I mean, I've got elemental summons, right? No, you swing. I stab. It doesn't work like that. Stab. Oh, that's silly. Let's see what other. Buy the call amulet. Freaking trash. Okay. And then let's save it. And I'm gonna buy the ice brand. If it looks like we're doing like no damage or worse, healing monsters, then that'll be bad. Oh, Lunar was notorious for doing that? That's stinky poo-poo. Okay, we'll try it. Okay. Then we need to make sure we equip this, because when you trade stuff, it just unequips. Which is kind of messed up. Iron shield. That's a lot of defense. That's a lot of nuts. Urban Dragon Dice. How's it going? First time chatter. We've been getting favorable comparisons with the Shining stuff. The Shining. Hey, Urban Dragon Dice, do we know each other from elsewhere on the internet? Twitter, perhaps. Running elemental damage on main path weapons should be illegal. Yeah, it feels bad. You know, it's not great, especially since I can't equip Firebrand on the guy. You know? Oh, he's all by himself. Okay, here we are. Oh, right away. Medusae and or witches, I guess, and a mage. I love the enemy designs on this game. My Twitter, I'm over on Blue Sky, yes, and not first time. Very quiet most of the time. Oh, okay, got it. Hey, thanks. You know what, then? Thanks for taking the time to chat with us today. I appreciate it. No, it's the middle of the day, and thanks for lurking for so long too. I appreciate it. You can't stab with it. Okay, let's see if it's gonna give us any kind of boost here, and it looks like it does. It looks like it's pretty good. You know what we're gonna do is blow through all the lightning, and then switch over to Ifrit. Swimsuit Medusas. They gotta wear something, right? Which they should have done the snake bottom, ones. That kind of saves everything. Let's just switch over to Ifrit now. Here's your brand new fire sword. Now go defeat the lava golem at the base of the active volcano. There is a joke above this stream's rating here. Yeah. You just have to hang on to it. Right, that's the ones that stayed in Japan, as you know, because then we've got Nintendo of America doing their due diligence. I was just thinking about it today with Brandish, right? Brandish, very heavily censored. I just learned that Brandish's art was done by an erotic manga artist, which explains why the sorceress in that game was so censored for the Super Nintendo version, and probably explains too why other Brandish games weren't brought over to the United States. And on the one hand, it's easy to wag our fingers at Nintendo of America for that, in 1995 publishing a censored Brandish. But at the same time, just a year earlier, they were being grilled, by senators on, in front of the entire nation for this very, very fact, this very thing, this very topic, mature content. So I'm sure they weren't in a rush to say, just bring it over. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? So it all kind of puts it into context, puts it into context. Okay, let's see. Ooh, this dungeon is got a lot of stuff in it. Other Brandish games weren't brought over because nobody brought the SNES entry because it stinks. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I think we can allow that in question mark. Automon. I think we can allow that. It's a topic. Yeah, I don't have exact numbers on Brandish sales. Nobody really does, that I know of. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it sold extremely well. Oh, there's a White Mage Redemption. But yeah, it doesn't seem to have done fantastic. And there's probably a lot of reasons for that. There's marketing, there's word of mouth, there's how many units they made. If it was, something they weren't sure in, they may not have printed a lot of copies. If they didn't print a lot of copies, then they wouldn't have sold a lot of games. So there's likely a lot of complex factors as to why. Picks the box of the art manual. Hey, thanks very much. I was actually just looking at the Japanese art manual. There's some art in there for sure that was not in the North American version of the art. You can count Brandish sales on one hand. I bought one, so there's that. Oh shoot, I'm not really paying attention. It looks like Ifrit is on his way out already. This is a lot of enemies. Feels like a difficulty spike is happening right here. Red was the one guy that bought it. Yeah. And I didn't even buy it until 2023, so there's that too. Actually, I think I got that one in a trade, so maybe I didn't even buy it at all. Legend has it that the one that I got was gotten in a trade as well. Just an infinite chain of trades. How much life does this undead thing have? Some say too much life. There we go, finally. See various different anime and manga artists for Langrisser did. I haven't. My story is I burnt out early on anime. Growing up in Hawaii, there was a lot of anime to be consumed. But yeah, I haven't kept on top of all that stuff. Okay, let's see where we are at. This is going to be a bit of a maze. Oh my goodness! That's a lot there. Oh, it's going to flag it again. I guess it's just going to keep flagging it. Huh. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Get all these mooks out of here. I was there for the 90s. A lot of artists were popular. RPG series also have this stuff on the side. Final Fantasy Tactics artist. Yeah, no, a lot of them do, for sure. Brandish is one that I didn't know. But once you've played Brandish, you realize that, yeah, that's right. I permitted it twice for the sake of conversation today. Now, I don't know if it'll be permitted perpetually, But for the sake of today. Yeah. Oh no, don't ask, Temper. Nobody explained that. This is a PG chat. Crifton, take care of yourself. We'll see you next time, alright, dude? Bye-bye. Drive safely, too. No more tire blowouts. No more tire blowouts. Urban Dragon Dice said they're old. What year were you born in? I was in 1985. I was like 1995. I'm like magically 10 years younger. That'd be great. 76. Oh yeah, that is definitely what I would consider old, for sure. Well, we're all as old as we feel, so hopefully today you feel nice and young and supple. Supple. There we go. Get this stuff out of here. Boom. Bye. Nobody? All right. Yeah, 10 years off. That sounds pretty great. Uh-oh. Okay, time to switch over to Sylph. I like that you can do that in battle. No. 83 here. Oh, am I the baby of the crowd? I think Ninja is older than me as well. I know Syncoplay is. He's got me beat by like 25 years or something like that. Dude remembers World War II. Hey, what was it like meeting... I just keep going. What was it like meeting Voltaire? Hey, Syncoplay, you went to school with with Chopin, didn't you? I'm sorry. The work of the thing. Yeah, just don't do it at work. Oh, you're younger than I am, Dragon? Oh, 88, huh? Yeah, that's what we, it's totally fine, because this is what we would expect on a stream where we're streaming off of CRT and talking about the finer things in life. Not for the faint of heart. Which is also then not coincidental. Paradoxical to some folk that we're doing, a PG stream. But I got kids. Sometimes kids watch, I know. So that's just the way we keep it. Is there nothing in here? I guess not. You were hatched in 1979? My mama told me when I was hatched. Weird Al, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it's just a dead end, is what it is. So this goes. Oh, I see. It's a tower. Oh no! So this is a significantly more complex dungeon than previous. Significantly. We're just gonna have to take it step by step. That's all. Where the dude gets eaten by a whale, that was me. That was you. You know what? You know why they threw you overboard? Because you wouldn't shut up about Famicom, and they're like, oh my gosh, get out of here! They just tossed you over the side of the ship. So embarrassing. That's why they changed your name, to protect the innocent. That's funny. I'm never gonna not remember that from now on. Every time I hear Jonah, I'm just gonna be like, oh, that was Syncoplay right there. Bye. Bye. What were you doing in Japan at the time? Were you out there for work? Something? Business or pleasure? And let's recover what's his face. Efrite. There we go. I have a feeling we're gonna have to stick close to the entrance on this one. This is a nasty dungeon. I was like, oh, there's only 6. There's only 6 things. Oh, Dragon knows the quote right there. Dragon knows the quote. Let's see. So now we're gonna do this one. Yeah. Okay, this is the right way. This is the way that I'm thinking of. We just gotta... I need to keep an eye on the map and an eye on myself so that I know where it is that we're going. Now this takes us back up here. So... yes. A 4-way intersection. Mama always said to watch out for those. This fool thinks he can just sneak up on me. It's a medicine. That's actually a really good healing item, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. I'd love to buy the scimitar and do kind of a test of how different the damage points are. Let's see. We're gonna go all the way south. This is an intelligence honey. We'll see what's in the other chest over here. Oh my gosh. Dude, the ginormous crowds here. The mobs. Not a small amount. Oh man. You know those days when like water is just really good? That's today. Today is one of those days in which water is really good. It's just so refreshing. It's almost as if your body's made of it. Okay. Lightning 2. Come on now. Don't do this to me. Oh no. All right. Okay. Imagine taking 29 damage from a mage doing a physical attack. How is their physical attack stronger than their magical attack? I mean, I'm not complaining, but here I go. Die already. Oh my goodness. Thank you. All right, quite a significant mob. The earth is flat. Uh-oh. That's also worth screenshotting right there. You know, I keep an extensive... After reading Tower of Babel, where Batman maintains files on the Justice League and how to take them down, I keep extensive files on the things you people say. Because you never know. You never know. Someday if I'm... If I need a favor or need to get out of a hot situation, there's always blackmail. And that's the best thing you can do with your phone. Okay, let's see. Okay. Huge dead end. Huge dead end that I could take. We're not going to go that way. I don't know. Hit that guy. He looks... God bless Lightning 2. I don't know, Urban Dragon Dice, because I've never played this one before. This is my first playthrough. So we did just lose 2 characters at the end of the previous dungeon. We'll probably meet somebody in here, I'm guessing. But for now, we're it. For now, we're it. But yeah, as far as missing anything, I don't know. It's a no spoilers, no hand-holding stream. So if I miss stuff, the chat knows about it. They just have to suffer through watching me miss it. Which I feel like that would be very much an Ogre Battle playthrough. Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen is the game that got the most pushback when I included it on my list of top 6 hardest Super Nintendo RPGs. But I think it really is a toughie considering how complex it is, and how little it tells you about its systems, especially in comparison to other RPGs on this system, which are relatively easy. Okay, so that's it for this wing. This is closed off. There are other 2 areas that are very long roundabout dead ends, and we don't really want to deal with that mess. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. I like that you get a bit of dialogue there. You know, instead of it just being like attack missed, they're always like, "Is that the best you can do?" It gives them a little extra personality, even if they're just kind of repeating the same thing. It's something. No effect on Jeru. I feel like Jeru probably is a mistranslation. Jeru. Oh, why did I regular attack? Should have did lightning. Lightning. Here's my chance. Yeah, take him out. One by one. Done. Get out of here. See ya. Don't let the door hit you, or the dog should have bit ya. Okay. Oh! Right near the entrance, so maybe we should just go back and heal up again real quick? That seems like a good idea, as we know we've cleared that side of the aisle now. What is this, home? Does that just warp you back home? Because that's pretty cool, if so. Alright, so take care of, what's her face in here? Oh, I missed here where Cinco Play it said as long as you screenshot the dad joke as well. Now I'm gonna blot out the rest of that and just put the earth is flat, Cinco Play. that's how we do. It'll be perfect. He doesn't have any AoEs. Except for those simple cards. Which I suppose I could buy more of. No, hit him. Come on. Wow. Works for you? Oh, it will work for you. Trust me. Trust me on that one. So what did everybody choose today for Nintendo A to Z? Oh, am I out? I think that's it. Kefka did nothing wrong. That's a... See, now that one's obviously fabricated. Can't pull the wool over my eyes so easily. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Lavos did nothing wrong. Okay. to the inn first. Heal up the human. And then we gotta go to, oh, no. The inn does heal up your stuff. Reviving your summon. That has to be done differently. Lavos was punished for future crimes. Minority Report, the video game. How's it going? Baron von Vedwink, how are you? Maybe... Well, nah. We'll save our funds. Battletoads Famicom version easier than the original, but not too easy. Thanks for that, single player. I'm going to file that away in my Famicom section of knowledge, of tidbits. Right here. Bird Week. For like the majority of the back and forth here, I actually had no idea what you were talking about. I completely forgot that I'd asked you about it. My bad. Arcana's doing pretty good. Yesterday I lost a lot of progress, so yesterday I would have said it's not going so well. But today it's doing better. We're trying to ensure that we don't get burned out too much. I love it too. I think it's got some really stylish animations. The enemies look really nice. Right now, I that's what I mean, single play. I totally thought you were just talking at random, and I was like, all right, because I forgot I'd asked about B games like a couple minutes back. Yeah, your B games today were Battletoads, the Famicom version, and Bird Week. Mine, of course, was Breath of Fire 2. If you can guess what mine will be tomorrow, you're great. You're fantastic. You win. Oh no! I was about to walk up those steps. Just fine and handy dandy. Take that, Mantico. Yeah, nobody is. I don't know if the other folk in here are participating or not. You know? This game was HAL Labs. Yes, it was. Yeah. Yeah, this game marks the first appearance of Kirby in a video game. We were talking about last stream. So pretty neat, and the music has that Kirby sound to it. It's pretty great. Okay, so here, let's see. Let's find out. Turning in place should not trigger a boss fight. It's not technically a step. The monster's like, you lifted your foot. That counts as a step. Okay, Comalite in Disneyland? No, Chuck Rock. Come on. Who couldn't like Chuck Rock? Fantastic. Maybe my favorite caveman platformer. There's a list. Top caveman platformers. What do we got? We got Joe and Mac. Oh, you got a lot of Bonk games you could include in that. Why are there so many caveman platformers? That's kind of odd. Cardmaster, there we go. It's true, the original. Oh, we were talking about that earlier. For it to be Casper? No. Casper. I don't know that I've played that one. Okay. Ooh, 1,000 G's. It's actually not too shabby. Yeah. Heal that up. And then, let me see. What does home do here? Makes it possible to return to the town quickly. That's awesome. As long as I save 8 MP for it. Son of Chuck was better? I love that, like, there's not a single thing that you can name to where somebody on the internet will not say something. This other thing is better. I thought I had you with Chuck Rock. I really did. I thought I had the corner, the whole angle on the market with weird caveman platformers. And once again, you figured out a way to get back on top. Son of Chuck. That's hilarious. Oh, is that all of them? Is it Son of Chuck, Bonk, Joe and Mac, and Chuck Rock? That's it? There's got to be more than just that. Oh, yeah, because we've got the Flintstones games. 2 on North American NES, right? I think there was one for the live-action movie that they made. Unless somebody wants to randomly go, no, those don't count as caveman games, you see, because the Flintstones existed in the Precambrian era, not the Jurassic period. Something ridiculous. Super Adventure Island counts as a caveman game. It sure does. Well, no, does it? I don't know that it does. I might take that back. I think it counts as an island game. I don't know that he's a caveman. But have you played all the caveman platformers? No, I have not. I fully admit. I'm not in a position to make such statements, such as Son of Chuck was better than Chuck Rock. Can't do it. You know what though? Chuck Rock. How many games have you played where gyrating your hips is your main attack? Because honestly, that's gold right there. That is gold. Takes place in Hawaii? No, it doesn't. It's called Adventure Island. Yeah, was his Japanese name Takeshi? Is it? Takeshi? Something like that? Takahashi? I don't know. Hawaii is not Adventure Island. Have you been to Hawaii? No. Then shut your dirty pie hole. No, just kidding. Where did Caveman Adventure start? Tale of the Sun. Goemon 3, you attack with a hula hoop. I mean, that's similar, right? Because you're still using hips. You're just adding an instrument on top of that. It's a weapon, a hip weapon. Takahashi. So I missed the extra syllable. Okay, let's do that and switch to the other guy. And call that one good. You're the Hudson Soft real life mascot. Don't even try and pull the wool over our heads here. Okay. And we're gonna go all the way south. Ay 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 ay. So many battles. So many battles. It's a relic. It's a relic. There was another game like that we played through. Oh, I mean, there's the Quintet stuff, obviously, but I feel like it was another obscure one than the Quintet games. It was a game that I'd played by somebody who doesn't exist anymore. I can't remember what it is, though, off the cuff. Famous for pressing buttons quicker than anybody else? You or the mascot? Or both? Give me the treasure. It's a Earth card. Cool. You know what? I forgot to use the thing. The intelligence honey. There it is. And then a fog card. Okay. So, let me see here. That goes down. No, that's got to go up. That's an empty room. Alright. Okay, I think I know. His finger gets blurry from the speed. I think I remember seeing that. Maybe. Or maybe you're seeding it in my mind and it's not real. Who knows? Here we go. Axes! Cast the Unpetrify spell. That's why we have it. I was like, why does he have this spell? Axes is healed. Thank you, Rooks. That's alright, but what about Salah? Why did you do that? Why did he say that? I found Ariel, so I tailed him, but he found me out and petrified me. Salah went there with him. Yes, he will try to win the enchanted jewel. I'm worried about Salah. Let's hurry. Axes joined the group. Axes. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. Okay, how much you want to bet he's buck naked? Just got nothing on. Yep, sure enough. Okay, so let's go get something for him to use, and then we'll come back. The spell of home. Your lying arc is over. Only truths from now on. That's something only somebody who lies a lot would say. I don't know. Segata Sanshiro love. Even I like that, man. I would take Segata over Sonic any day. Any day. Literally any day. They should have had him in Smash Brothers. He was one that I was rooting for Smash. But alas and alack. Yeah, it's a mix. Sometimes it's got more trills and more R's and more weirdness. Sometimes it's just a little British. And that's alright. We don't ask questions here. What was this place? Oh yeah, you could just get this, huh? Conversation. A bunch of soldiers going down to the mines. Food. Wait a minute. You could just like permanently gain some boosts here? What happens if you eat again? Nothing. Alright, whatever. I don't know. I was here. I'm not saying that I doubt it. I believe you. I believe you. Okay, let's see. Weapons. Now, this is a guy who looks like he could use an axe. And my axe. Okay, we'll buy that. And then, what else could he use? He could use an iron shield. And, that's good enough for the likes of him. Back to caveman games. Legendary axe. Ooh, golden axe. Would that count as caveman? No, that's more like swords and sorcery. Barbarian stuff. We need to come up with a list of caveman games. It's honestly, it needs to be done. Who wants to, seriously, because we were talking about this previously. Listicles for thepixels.com. I need some listicle writers. If you want to write listicles, and if you just want to join me in saying the word listicles over and over again ad nauseum, please do join me, and together we'll rule the galaxy as father and son. All right, here we go. Ninja, I need to get you on it, especially with that cutting sense of humor. That's a bad one. BC, the quest for tires. Really? That's the title? That sounds like a bad one. Oof. Why must you taunt me with a Gimli voice on Lotro Expansion Day? Oh, are you gonna play some Lotro tonight? Just being listicle over and over again. The people on the bus are starting to get nervous. The people on the bus are starting to get nervous. Starting to get nervous. Starting to get nervous. The people on the bus are hearing you whisper listicle to yourself. Over and over again. Let's see what Axes can do for himself. Oh, Scholar. That's an obscure one. What does Scholar do? Let's see. I'm forced to follow your tip, strategy, advice, hand-holding at least once. Alright, what is it, Shihali? Now, here's the rule. The rule is it has to be an actual tip. So you can't say, like, attack your own character or something like that. It has to be an actual tip. Enendo Way of the Listicle. This game automax, but I forget what button you use to access the auto map. Okay. Shihali, do you want me to figure out what the button is? Da bomb. I don't know. Did I say da bomb? Labu. I don't know what to say. Offense impair. Take care of this guy. Yeah, get out of here. This game has an auto map you can use. Do you mean auto map as in like it fills out a map? It's got it right here. I've got this. But it doesn't function as a mini map, and I can't scroll it. So what I've been doing is side-eyeing a map here. Got it. Thanks for the tip. I've been side-eyeing this this map here on another window from Mike's RPG Center, trying to just keep a sense of my bearings without having to pull up the menu every few seconds. Okay, I'll take out Undead last, because that bro has got a lot of life. Right on. Check the map. Goof. Who is Goof? How dare you compare me to a Disney character? You're not a fan of this dungeon? Yeah, this one, it's kind of mean-spirited feeling. It's a little chonky. It's also kind of a difficulty spike up too, because like the forest was not this tough. But what you gonna do? I don't think it's too long a game. Yeah, no, I feel ya. The last time somebody did it, they were like, sell all your items or drink poison or something like that. I was like, no, an actual tip. See, I have to think in terms of how is my chat going to abuse this thing that I give them before I actually do that. Okay, so let me see here. Now that went up. Okay, so there should be a thing there and then a stair over there in that direction, north. How much caveman is required to classify as a caveman game? So I would say that it has to be about that, right? Like that has to be the main theme or the main setting. So like Chrono Trigger, yeah, it's got like a caveman area, but it's not really about that. So I wouldn't call it a caveman game. I would call it a game with cavemen in it, though, for sure. Trying to think of another example. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs has got dinosaurs in it, but the setting isn't really kind of prehistoric, and there's not a lot of cavemen. That's right. Live Alive has and Live Alive does suck. I gotta agree with you there. Yeah, Secret of Evermore, Live Alive, they have cavemen in them, but it's not cavemen. Those aren't cavemen games. That would be, if I was writing the list, that would be my distinction at least. Caveman City? Not caveman games, but have a caveman segment. That's what I would say. Yeah. DC's Quest for Tires. Who said that earlier? I think DeBomb said that earlier. D-Bomb? Somebody said Quest for Tires earlier. Let me see. Oh, it was Crash. Crash Slays said it. The humans. Isn't there a game called Dino City on Super Nintendo? Based off that one movie? Yeah, Dino City. I don't know how many cavemen it has in. It's been a while. It's all good, Baron. It's just for fun anyways. Sounds like a while back me saying the US SNES didn't have any horror RPGs, did it? Getting the reply, what about Earthbound? Yeah, or I would consider Earthbound a horror RPG for quite a bit of horror in it. Horror is one of those like categories that's not necessarily a setting too. Tonal horror, there's a lot of that in Earthbound, but it's not exclusively that. Caveman is especially fun with the wife toss. EVO, that's a good one. Yeah, it's got the setting, it's got the cavemen, definitely. Horror RPG. Yeah, I like that. Horror RPG. Let's see. What am I doing in life? Where am I? Who am I? What am I? Oh, I just went up. Okay, so I think we're on the 3rd floor now. The so-called Polar Dungeon. Yes. This is the Polar Dungeon. Now here, there's a ton of dead ends up here. Oh my goodness. We are very glad we are using a map. Otherwise, yeah, a lot of this. Ooh, a warlock. I really like that sprite right there. I think that sprite is fantastic. Yeah, let me take a look at my list again here. I think it's the only Super Nintendo North American Super Nintendo RPG that I would classify as horror. But it's not like schlocky, like over the top, like blood and gore horror. There's a lot of like psychological torture in Earthbound. The way a Nindo plays it might as well be one, but no, that doesn't count. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it. Yeah, I've got a cool book on Super Famicom games, and there's a lot that I was looking in there. Are there any caveman RPGs? Sometimes people count Super Adventure Island 2 as an RPG, Metroidvania. To my mind, it's an adventure thing. Yeah, EVO does have some RPG mechanics in it. Yeah, that's probably the only really legit one. There's a lot of action in that, though. Oh, you are a caveman in EVO. You are. You play as life, and you can take different forms as you evolve. And in the last areas, you can be a caveman. You can go from like basically like a chimp all the way up. Let's see. What was I doing? And oh yeah, we gotta use our maps here. Maps. Okay, maps. So this dungeon is kind of nuts. All right. Oh, there, look, they did, well, that's a Ramya. They did, the snake body. Snake undercarriage. Oh, you didn't know you could get out of water? Yeah, so you start off as the fish. Then you go to, it's like different eras that you go through. So you're the fish, then the amphibian, then the lizard. I wish that there was an insect section. I think that would have been really cool. An invertebrate section, but you're pretty much always a vertebrate in there. So yeah, you've got fish, amphibian, lizard, or dinosaur. Then you start turning into mammals, 4-legged and then 2-legged, and then that's the end of the game. A full caveman RPG. Yeah. There's, I mean, the only one that I can think of that has the setting the whole time is probably EVO, but you don't play as a caveman the whole time either. So, is there a pure, full caveman? I know all these clarifiers. Is there a pure, full caveman RPG somewhere in the world? Anywhere? I don't know. As long as you don't progress the technology. Is Civ counted as an RPG frequently? I'm out of water. I gotta go fix that. I'll be right back. Okay, thanks for your patience. Let me see here. So, Zoids RPGs, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's go in again. Sort of Lost World type scenarios. There's the Worlds of Ultima Savage Empire. Huh. Yeah, I asked if I had to ask if people were counting Civ as an RPG, because I was like, if so, I'm doing it wrong significantly. Hey, there's Trinkets. How's it going, Trinkets? Trinkets. I drink it. See, I have water on the brain because I'm literally, and I'm very much thirsty right now. So, Trinkets, thanks for being here. Thanks for being first. Totally eradicating Crifton's claim to fame earlier. Okay, all right. Bone and undead, not friendly. Unfriendly creatures. Busy work day. I'm glad you're doing well, though. Keep up the good work, as they say. Count anything pre-Bronze Age as caveman. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like caveman needs to be defined in that sense, urban. So like caveman ought to be something that's like definitively prehistoric. So not swords and fantasy, not swords and sorcery, not high fantasy, but dinosaurs, no real significant technology. Hunter-gatherer, men who lives in caves, that sort of thing. It would be fun to put together a list of, what about a list of games within setting genre categories like that? So if we talk about like horror RPGs, horror RPGs, that's hard to say, horror RPGs, then that would be interesting to think about. But yeah, caveman games. And the struggle to think of a single significant, real caveman RPG is kind of interesting. Oh, Spore? That's interesting. Like, caveman has his own tropes, should not overlap. I agree, yeah. Like, I wouldn't consider, like, your typical, like, barbarian in a swords and sorcery being a caveman, even though there's kind of, like, similarities. But yeah, that's more like magic and dragons and axes and things like that, whereas a caveman is going to be more other sort of thing. Okay, so I don't know that I'm going to be beating this dungeon today. It's already like almost 3 o'clock, but I'll get as far as I can. But we'll probably need to use the home spell and return home, and then save, and then we'll come back and finish it up tomorrow, which is a shame because I really wanted to do 1 dungeon per stream, but that didn't even happen yesterday because I lost to the boss. So what you gonna do? Let's see. Now if we go all the way down, there ought to be a thing here. Okay, I see what's going on. I see what's happening here. Got it. Getting bearings. Ancestors. It's like an action RPG. Plays a primate that's on its way to being a caveman. I have not heard of that one at all. What platform is Ancestors for? There's a little RPG that has a cave lady. Ayla, she's in prehistory. Ayla, yes, it's true. It's true. The only RPG I can think of where you play as a frog knight, a cave woman, a medieval sorcerer, a robot, an inventor nerd girl, a princess, and a swordsman. It's a great bit of diversity. Let's see. MP Honey. Honey, I barely know you. PS4. Really? I've not heard of this. I was assuming it was like some obscure like Japanese exclusive that I hadn't heard of, but no. That's interesting. So many babbles in this game. And a ginger samurai. Yeah. So a frogman, a robot, and a cave woman walk into a bar. Right? Now, that's an interesting thing about the limitations of the era that Chrono Trigger was in. It would be interesting if regular NPCs kind of like were like, what the heck is a robot? You know, like in the Middle Ages? Or if you were in the present day, somebody recognizes Magus from like a history book. But that's a lot of NPC interaction to design for a system whose limitations Chrono Trigger was already pushing to their extremes. But that would be interesting had it been the case. Oh, you! The one-step encounter is brutal. It's brutal, is what it is. What it is brutal. It's not cool. It's bad. And Arcana, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. Probably another script's worth of conditional dialogue. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. And considering they had started designing it for the CD-ROM expansion, and then they didn't get it, so they were like, ah, crap, we got to dial it down. You know how long the music tracks are in Trigger. They were using up quite a bit of all that space. So I don't know how much room they would have had left for all that conditional dialogue. Tricky knows one-step encounters are a pain. That doesn't feel good. Like, I normally don't mind too much a high random encounter rate, but one-step encounters are something else. Yesterday, Tricky, I don't know if you spotted this yesterday, but yesterday, I hit 3 one-step random encounters in a row. And I was like, are you kidding me? What if the rest of the game was like this? You know, what if that was just what RNG decided for you? That every step of the way you would get into an encounter. And there were some big mobs. It was funny. I mean, I was cracking up, but I was also mad. You know, it was that sort of thing. Okay, now we've got an option here to go either up or down. Going up means... Oh my gosh, this dungeon has got a lot of shenanigans. Okay, so go my brain. We're just gonna have to call it like it is. This is just where I'm gonna have to be. Okay, we're gonna go up this way. Sell the golden claw? The what? What happened? Oh, I'm missing things. Especially the sweet Magus cosplay. Haha. 0-step encounters? Oh my. Banana Prince. What is that? Does can single play corroborate? If it gives you an encounter every step. Oh my. Cursed item? That's not cool. That's the opposite of cool. I like that your little summons here recover their health and their NP when you walk. That's nice. Nice and friendly. Okay, so this takes us up to there. And then from there Oh, no, no, no. I see. I see. Hang on. Oh my gosh, it's so confusing. Okay. Maybe over here. Even looking at a map that's already filled in, there's quite a bit of nonsense. I think this is a treasure room here. Let's find out. Oh, yes. Yes! It is a treasure room. Oh, yeah, you love to see it. All the way. This whole wing is a treasure room. Beautiful. Which you could just about face, you know, without having to turn around multiple times to get a 180 in here. Call amulet, that's great. Those are expensive. And a return ring, excellent. And intelligence honey. Okay. Honey, I barely know. I gotta say it every time. Don't accidentally use the return ring. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then let's use that, a little bit of that. Okay. Whoops. Is there no encounters in this room either? Huh. Alright, it looks like there's another wing on the other side. How are you supposed to get over there, though? Oh, I see it. I think this is how. Whoops. Yeah, right over here. I just noticed there is a subtle difference in the color of the bricks depending on what floor of the dungeon you're on, which is pretty nice that they did that to you, just in case you got a little confused. And it would be pretty easy to get confused in this game with this random encounter rate. Oh, if there indeed weren't any random encounters on those in those treasure rooms, then that would be a great place to recover all of your summoned characters' stats, all their HP and MP. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. So much filth. Okay. Now, this floor. Ah! Oh! That really does exacerbate the difficulty of maintaining your sense of direction with all of these random encounters. It really does. Oh, yo. Half of them didn't take. Oh, shoot. Look at X's life. No! They could smell blood. Okay. Come on, Rex. You gotta heal that boy up. And maybe I better just clear this treasure room and call it endurance, honey. Oh, shoot. There are encounters up here. There's scythe-wielding trolls. You don't see that every day. Seems a bit, seems a weapon that requires a bit of finesse. Maybe a little more finesse than a troll could wield. Yeah, scythe-wielding troll. Not a common variant of the troll. Okay. Took care of him regardless. Why do they have so that they could cut down on the carbs? That's why. They have to watch their intake. Didn't you notice how fit they looked? They looked really fit. They looked fit. Okay, we're gonna warp out because that's all I can do for today. I'm not gonna be able to reach the end of the dungeon. Maybe if I hadn't had to do the forest bit at the beginning, but what you gonna do when they come for you? Because it's the way it is in life, you know. All right. That's going to wrap it up today. Thanks for talking with me about caveman RPGs. That was an interesting thought process. I think we can mention that. Probably got besieged by monsters. That's why you put up with Ninja Temper. You're into the fit trolls? Ninja Temper's like fit as a fiddle. As he's joking about his Nintendo fetish and stuff like that. Well, that's gonna be it for today. Oh, it looks like Crit is playing Super Mario Wonder. Very much in a Super Mario mood. Can't wait to play Wonder myself. Put up with sounds harsh. Tolerate. Pick at the scab of. No, just kidding. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be back on 1 p.m. Central. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.